A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, cool, thanks. Last weekend, I headed past Sisters, partway up the Mackenzie Highway, to take part in an event called the John Craig Memorial Ski and Tour Event. Me, my cross-country skis, and about 250 other people are attempting to retrace some famous footsteps up Mackenzie Pass.
It started out in the 30s and then stopped for a while and came back in the 70s. And it's been going every year. On this weekend, we ski up to Mackenzie Pass. I have people coming from Canada, from Idaho, Washington, California that come in for it. We have this partnership with Mount Jefferson Snowmobile Club that goes up and grooms it for us and made it possible, got rid of some of that snow so you can get through on it.
All right, here goes nothing. The famous footsteps we are symbolically retracing are from John Craig himself. Back in the 1800s, he came from Ohio in search of new prospects and got involved in the early work to create Mackenzie Pass. He even eventually built his own private toll road across the pass, complete with a few cabins he built by hand.
And as part of that, the federal government awards him the contract for delivering mail. In the summertime, he came on horseback up and over the Cascades and delivering the mail. In wintertime, he would ski or snowshoe and carry the mail on his back.
But on December 3rd, 1877, John grabbed the Christmas mail with the final destination of Camp Polk just outside of Sisters, but sadly, he was never heard from again.
And so come spring, the search parties go out for him. Obviously, they know that something bad has befallen him, that he never arrived with the mail. He'd been reliably coming over the Cascades for 25 years at that point.
It's believed John had taken ill on his trip and sought shelter from the cold in one of the cabins he built. But Mother Nature can be unrelenting, and John Craig was no match for the winter weather.
So when the search party went in, one of the little cabins that he had established, they found him deceased in the cabin, laying next to some embers that it was very obvious he had gotten overwhelmed by the storm, pulled up into the cabin, tried to keep himself warm, but had perished from hypothermia and the cold.
On this day, the weather was far more forgiving. The skiing was amazing, and the camaraderie of free-heeled skiers was palpable. Even a nagging blister wasn't going to stop me from reaching the top. John Craig endured far more than this, so I'm going to play through the pain for John Craig. Reaching the summit of Mackenzie Pass is breathtaking both literally and figuratively. On a clear day like this, you can see most of the major peaks from the D. Wright Observatory. It was built in the 1930s by the Civilian Conservation Corps and named after the crew's foreman that had passed away the year before. And right in this very area, John Craig's path came to an end as well. But mine is only halfway finished. But thank God, as they say, it's all downhill from here, folks. For Central Oregon Daily News, I'm Scott Elnes.